Hi, welcome back to Keeping Up with the Cuckoo's Nest, hosted by Jess Albert
and Lena McLaughlin.
On today's podcast, we have expert Dr. Ken to tell us more about the novel.
Thanks so much, Jess and Lena. I'm real excited to be here.
Okay, Dr. Ken, can you tell us a little bit about the novel?
Of course, love. I was inspired to write it after taking part in a scientific experiment in the late 50s, and my job working at a state veterans hospital really inspired me to write this book. My book is set in a mental asylum where patients and nurses struggle between power and insanity.
You use a lot of symbols in your novel. Could you explain one of them for us?
One of the symbols found in my novel is the fog. Bromden sees the world as in a fog, and this represents how mechanized our society is becoming and the push for technological advances as opposed to living naturally in the world.
Why was Nurse Ratched included as a character?
Nurse Ratched is the antagonist in my book, and she really represents the unjust proportion of power within the ward. Nurse Ratched serves as a symbol for the greater society to show how there's a desire to control people and to categorize people in society.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ken, for your time.
My pleasure. Now joining us is Mr. McMurphy himself.
Hello.
So, Mr. McMurphy, how did your presence affect the ward?
Well, when I first entered the ward, I realized I did not like how the nurses were treating us, so I realized I would not stand for it. I really wanted the other residents to understand how terribly we were being treated and stick up for themselves.
That is so inspiring. Could you tell us a little bit about why you chose not to escape when you had the chance?
Well, I feel like it would be giving up and giving in to the power, and Nurse Ratched would definitely be getting the satisfaction if I left. And I thought that I couldn't leave my fellow friends behind because they were not ready to be on their own without a leader.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. McMurphy. Well, I think we learned a lot about the novel today. Don't you, Jess?
Yes, I agree. I really think this novel emphasizes the importance of individuality and the dignity of personhood.
I couldn't agree more. Well, that's all for today, folks.
Tune in next week to see the surprising guest that we interview.
This is Lena
And Jess.
signing off.